What's up, hippo lovers? It is time for AOA2 history, legendary recorded games, my favorite record of all times, a team game out of 2003. I would say let's just jump into it and talk a bit about what happens, and yeah. It is just a random rated game. We are playing Oasis 3 against 3 and random civilization. We have Mr. Argonaut Heron, I believe. I think Dragon is playing, Heron is watching. Got the Byzantines. We have Envy, Turks, and Naya with Mayans here at the side. On the other side, we have Mr. Peacock, Spanish legend, the Chinese player, and Olympus himself. I don't really know who that is. Having the Goth Pocket and Olympus Kiss with Vikings. I'm pretty sure that Olympus Kiss is the best female player that I know of. I think she was like 1900 MSN Gaming Zone, something like that. So pretty high level at that time. So get the grill hype in the chat as well. And yeah, we are playing Oasis and we'll try to see how this all plays out and trying to learn how things developed and how they had ideas of how to play. I would really appreciate some questions in the chat. Let's get this interactive. As we all know, Age of Empires at the start, especially something, well, a bit slower. And they are writing their civilizations, so this is pretty enjoyable if we just stay on their point of view to see what they're writing. What was wrong with the people in Vegas? That's a longer question that I will answer later. They are specking, I think Heron even resigned earlier, if I saw that correctly. Heron, yeah, resigned. So that he cannot interfere with this one. This actually, like, co-oping was the only way to spectate games in the old days. And yeah, that's how it happened. Are there 6 female villagers in the GC? Looks like it. Especially, like, I think the POZ guys were really famous for hosting 1v1s. And you weren't allowed to bring spectators because there was one person playing and 6 people spectating. Did you say this is your favorite game ever? That sounds so strong, but it surely is one of my absolute favorites, yeah. Oh, what is... Oh, God. Something we also have to mention is that there was massive lag in 2003, right? Everyone was sitting at home with their 56K modem, and yeah, you were happy if everyone had a ping under 500. Green is at the edge of the map, yeah, and you would never bother to go for the center woodline, right? That's way too far away. Oh, okay. And look at that, a drush. But apparently a drush in the old days meant I'm sending villagers forward. Tupedoy, hello, thank you. Damn lag. House Naya. Ah, he did scout it with his scout and just went by apparently there. Yeah, the old days where everyone was still chatting. And oh, it looks like Kiss is going for the early walls. Needs to wall that up at the top as well. Stable 500 MS isn't that bad, to be fair. Oh, no, my friend. It is 500 MS per player. So that's up to 2.5 MS? 2.5, yeah. So you have a delay of 2.5 seconds. And if that's stable, this is a 3v3 indeed. Trying to get the sheep back, and oh, it looks like Dragon wants to go for some aggression. Maybe pop 25 aggression around the corner. This is a 1600 game today. Something like that. Those aren't like top players. They were like, oh, maybe Peacock was top 20 at one point. Naya was like my level. I probably played like 50 full random 1v1s against Naya in early 2000s. Peacock sees the drush and wants to wall this one off. Also had 200 milliseconds input lag on top of that. Yeah, no one really cared about that. Oh, sneaky villager here of Mr. Dragon, but both of them spotted, and seems like Kiss will find that. Should close those walls. That's walled off as well, and seems like Kiss is fine. Strategy from the players here. Seems like the Drush is stopped, and Peepock, can he save this villager? Seems like it. Nice defense here, and Gray is not too happy, apparently, that he, couldn't get his forward done. But still, try number 2. Now the barracks. I still rush, he says. Okay, let's go. Are any of the players still playing? Naya is actually still playing, yes. But that's, I believe, the only one out of those 6. Yeah, maybe Envy? Something I heard? Nah, not really. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing here? So we have, looks like a fast castle from Olympus. And Envy looks like a fast castle as well. Prelate uptiming here. Naya, what is his plan behind this? Oh, walls. Peepock is going for the stable. I think I see Envy from time to time. I think so as well. Okay, Kiss now with the second layer of walls helps out quite a lot against the Spearman scum aggression that is coming from our Byzantine player. And maybe an aggressive tower could help. Now moves out to the main wood line here in the center. Second archery range, not really. Could see technically that there's already second layer behind, or at least started. What's Olympus' plan here? Is there market missing? Remember, those are all probably top 100 players. And yeah, clean fast castle wasn't on the menu at all times. What are we doing on the other side? Envy already up here. That looks pretty sweet. Second stable, blacksmith. So that will be a lot of knights towards the right hand side. Now trying to increase the walls is Naya here. Not the greatest fuel age timing, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. It is somewhat late here. Well, it happens. Two forward villagers. Heavy lag apparently. Where are the villagers on gold? Pull those away. So there won't even be a solid fast castle after that, unless we are trying to build the market and doing some selling shenanigans. But Peepock scouts not getting in here, I believe, or are they? Oh, it's still open at the top there. I think they should get in. Yeah, it's still open. It's like 3 holes still left. Yeah, okay. Oh, this doesn't look great for our tier player. Now needs to build another barracks because that one at the front is still walled in. Stone walls now by Kiss behind this. What are the civilizations? We can repeat them. Byzantines, Turks, Mayans, Chinese, Goth, and Vikings. Yeah, those games are way too old. As I said, I couldn't even make it work on my Windows 10 PC. I needed to go for my partition with Windows 7 to try to make it work. Yeah, I don't see Capture Age working for those at all. Okay, Knights now out for Envy, Bloodlines as well, and will help here quite a bit. Peepock himself quite open as well, and as we saw earlier, Eco quite far away. There is no option of Palisade Gates as well, so if he wants to get in and out, Stone Gates or the leading are the only options. Spearman, one tile away. Just casually builds a farm there while the scouts are running under it. Capture Age doesn't work for 3v3? It does, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Didn't Terra cast with Capture Age? I think so. Yeah, and it doesn't work with AOC. I think that's the main issue. Okay, Peacock Olympus. Now going for knights, +1/+1. Some production here at the right-hand side as well. Coming over, trying to help the friends. Oh, scout. Oh, dodging that quite nicely. Oh, 1 HP. Do you see how weird the scout is moving there? How unnatural it looks for us nowadays. And Dragon seems like Spearman Skirm. He's fed off fighting here. Let's go to the other side. Oh man. Pop 70 for him. Now goes on to stone. Goes for some stone wall behind this. Doesn't want to get the counter attack in his face without him knowing it. And yeah, just right into his teammate. Look at that. I'm coming to help. When the casting games become a thing, when it just starts, I actually was the first one to ever cast a competitive series together with Dreams. It was the Chris Werther's Doubt best of 21, where each of them put $500 of their own money on the line. And I think this was 2010, I would say. Maybe 2011. I will look it up. I have the recorded games. You will get an exact answer at a later part of this series. Oh, did he just open the gate? Yeah, well, he still has the army advantage and some camels, so not really the biggest problem. I don't want to spoil who won. We will have to find this out. Okay, now extra TC from Naya. Peacock, the slowest one, did have to deal with the aggression. Took like 4 or 5 villagers, then went on to the scouts, now some spearmen, and goes for the heavy walls. So that's obviously delaying him quite a bit with his eco. Meanwhile, Kiss going for the force TC. Solid boom by her, by the looks of it. Let's take a look. Pop 61. And let's compare that with Dragon, who is still at pop 75 now on the way to Castle Age. And finally, his skirms and Spearmen are coming over. Spearmen +1 defense, no attack. I'm going Pike Siege. Let's kill them now. Okay, that's a solid plan. But stop producing for quite some time. I will boom now, says Naya. Oh, Dragon not too happy with that. Okay. Okay, spearmen are now being sent over. He's actually continuing to send everything. Oh, he really wants to kill the other side. Both of them apparently feeling safe with only 1 layer of stone walls. Quite a risky move as well. Camels were much stronger back then, right? Yes, against the spearman line. Against everything else, they were the same. And yeah, remember, no cartography. Well, they did need to research it. Build a market and then click an actual technology, guys. Some of you might have never seen this technology. Look at this beautiful thing. 100 food, 100 gold. You and your allies share the same line of sight. That's something you needed to research in the old days. Learn something new, right? And then with the first, I think, or was it with the Rise of... No, I think the first expansion gave us cartography without any costs and instant research time. And then later on, you didn't even need to click it. You just got it for free when you built the market. Indeed. Stop making me feel old. Oh, Fumukel. Much love. Double barracks now at the other side. Dragon really wants to go for the kill here, apparently. He walled. Damn. Ooh, and those camels now on the outside. Pikeman won't do much, and it's funny how Dragon went over there and goes for quite a good raid. Pikeman doing some solid killing here as well. Those knights completely dying, and the camels laid in there as well. And Dragon doing way more damage than I thought they would. Envy now doing some damage here as well, and Peacock not in the greatest position. This is completely, well, cut off from his starting base. No gold income at the moment. And now we see Olympus, the Goth player. What? Is he going for men-at-arms? What? He's going for the longsword aggression against this. This is so weird. Kiss is going for the champion line, most likely as well here. With Vikings, weird. Oof. Now try to free the barracks! What are we witnessing? Oh god. And this is really tricky to get out there. In the old days, actually, there was a bug, similar to the house bug we have now after Khmer, that if you put the waypoint on a palisade, you actually attack the palisade. Everything that could do flags in the old days. Longswordman now coming over, obviously a pretty good option against Skurm, Pikeman, Camel. Once you have reasonable upgrades on those, +1/+1. But well, with Goss, probably always a good choice. So as cheap as they are. Why is it your favorite game? Maybe because of all those walls. Sometimes I enjoy walls, and look at that castle. Makes it so beautiful. Also in the old days you could teleport relics into a monastery. There was one bug, I don't remember that one. Huh, I don't really know. Okay, now trying to fight themselves in. I enjoy Longswordman, and we will see some. I like Oasis, I like 3/3s. Why would you think this is unenjoyable? Oh, when do you ever see a villager repairing stone walls against 2 rams? That's something special as well. Peacock now with the siege workshop behind this has 1 extra TC, 2 extra TC so far. Woodline could, well, benefit from a reseeded lumber camp for sure. Okay, Dragon continues. Let's maybe go into his point of view to read a bit more of the chat as well. And let's see what he's up to. Okay, now watch. Let's take a look. That's not the greatest army against Longswordmen, but Longswordmen not with the greatest engagement. Patrol started a bit late there, but still +2/+1 and Goth efficiency. Still a losing fight, but I think not the worst one ever. Uh-oh, but this should be a winning one here. Kiss now with a lot of pikemen and already 2 ensortment from Vikings. She should just wreck all this. Whew. Meanwhile, other side, she is applying some pressure as well. What a weird tower by Dragon over here. And now we see Envy. He needs to run. He maybe needs to switch into something else. Oh, but we have a Mayan player. So if he gets onto a lot of crossbowmen / arbalest, he should be fine as well, clearing this up. And that's why people